Good morning. The last class we have learned about that remainder theorem, and also we have used the remainder theorem and find the remainder in an easy manner. And now we are going to start a factors theorem. With the help of this factors theorem also we are able to factorize the given polynomial in a easy way. So that factors theorem is, see that if p of x is any polynomial of degree either greater or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then x minus a is a factor if p of a is equal to 0, or if p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor. A simple thing is, we have to find the remainder in this case. If the remainder is 0, it is a factor. If the remainder is not a 0, it is not a factor. That is a simple way. That is only the factors theorem. You know that already. P of a is equal to 0 means the remainder is 0, therefore x minus a is a factor. So with the help of this, that we are able to factorize the given polynomials. Now, with the help of this, that we are going to do some of the problems from exercise 2.4. Exercise 2.4. In this, he gave us, determine which of the following polynomial has x plus 1 is a factor. Here he gave that some of the polynomials to us. We have to find out whether x plus 1 is a factor of that polynomials or not. So one of the polynomial you can take here, x to the power of 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 1. It is the one polynomial asking us to find out whether x plus 1 is a factor or not. Whether x plus 1 is a factor. Actually, to find out this, we have to do a long division method as per our earlier calculations. But by using this factors theorem, we have to find out that p of a. So how do we write it? X plus 1. That should be right in the form of our theorem. X minus of minus 1. So x minus a. In the place of a, there is a minus 1. Find here p of minus 1 is equal x to the power of 4 means minus 1 whole to the power of 4 plus 3 into minus 1 whole cube plus 3 into minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. Okay? Now, see that minus 1 whole to the power of 4 plus 1 plus minus 1 whole to the power of 3 minus 1 into 3 minus 3 and minus 1 whole square plus 1 into 3 plus 3 minus 1 plus 1. Okay, now you can see that minus 3 minus 1, how much? This is this and this is this and this one is equal minus 3 minus 1 minus 4, 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 is equal to plus 1. Therefore, we can say that x plus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial x. Okay? Like this easy way we are able to find out. Take one more like that. The same problem. Second bit we can take, or the first bit we can take x square plus x cube plus x square plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Asking us to find out whether x plus 1 is a factor. This also you can write the same, x minus of minus 1. In the place of a you can take the minus 1. P of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 whole cube minus 1, minus 1 whole square plus 1, minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. Since P of minus 1 is equal to 0, we can write yes, x plus 1 is a factor of P of x. Are you understood? This is the way to find out whether the given one is a factor of the another polynomial or not. So with the help of this, you have to do in the homework, on the homework book only, second bit. What the second bit he gave, second problem? Use the factors theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of the p of x in each of the following. Here also 1, 2, 3 problems he gave that p of x is equal to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1 and g of x is equal to x plus 1. So we have to find out g of x is the factor of that not. So x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial or not. Same like this you have to do and you will be get whether it is a factor or not. Okay. So the second bit 1, 2, 3 problems you have to do in the homework. And next we are coming to that another problems, but all this based on this factors theorem only. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x in each of the following. Here some of the polynomials he gave, asking us to find out whether x minus 1 is a factor, asking us to find the value of k. So here one of the polynomial we can take here, p of x is equal to 2x square plus kx plus root 2. He said that x minus 1 is a factor. Find the value of k. Find the value of k. What we are supposed to do? Already he said that x minus 1 is a factor. Since x minus 1 is a factor, p of 1 is equal to 0 as per the factors theorem. Now is equal to p of 1 is equal to 2 into 1 square plus k into 1 plus root 2. Now this is equal to 0. Now what happened? 2 into 1 plus k into 1 plus root 2 is equal to 0 is equal to 2 plus k plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now k is equal to this 2 plus root 2, we can send other side, minus of 2 plus root 2. So for the value of k is equal to minus 2 plus root 2, then x minus 1 is a factor. Okay. Shall we go for that one more problem there? Okay, we can do that one more. Kx square minus root 2x plus 1. He said x minus 1 is a factor. Find the value of k. How do you write? You can write p of 1 is equal to 0. That is equal to k into 1 square minus root 2 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Then k into 1, k minus root 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. K is equal to, this you can send other side of is equal root 2 minus 1. For the value of the k, root 2 minus 1, x minus 1 is a factor. Okay, this is the one more problem I explained. These problems we are done are completely depend upon only on the factors theorem. Already gave you the homework, I think. Second bit 3 sums, and the third bit also you have to do again that 4 sums. Very small one, it will take that only 10 to 15 minutes. And tomorrow we are going to learn how to factorize the given polynomial by the splitting of middle term, and also how to find out the factors of a cubical polynomial. Okay? Good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.